All right, this is also kind of interesting. So Pro Football Focus released a little bit of the excerpts of a note that Roger Goodell wrote in reference to the Browns and tanking. And so Goodell said the Browns did not make any decisions to deliberately weaken the team. Also went in to say that, it was a significant multi-year rebuild based on where the team was relative to teams like the Ravens and the Steelers. Browns were trying to compete in that division. Bottom line is they didn't tank. It's just very interesting to take a look at what the commissioner had to say in reference to the investigation into tanking. Is that Hue Jackson accused them of that. He later backed off those statements as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you can't really prove. Now, tanking means, in a traditional sense, in the only sense that they're going to enforce it in, is you legitimately blew games. You know what I mean? 1918 Chicago Black Sox, tanking. That's the only type of tanking that people are going to really come down on in the NFL, because stinking is just stinking, right? And the Browns were especially stinky at that point, and they did things to stink, right? The Brock Osweiler thing, you can't tell me that was about winning, okay? But you got Nick Chubb out of it. A lot of this was building towards the future, but that is not necessarily what the NFL is going to describe and letter by the law enforce as tanking. So this wasn't surprising. The Browns would have had to be egregious, the payouts that you would hear. If they had actual proof of paying guys for losses, yeah, okay, you might have a point there. But nah, man, we started Deshaun Kaiser, dog. I don't know what you what did you want us to do? You know what I mean? Look at the roster. They turned over 30 of the dudes from 2017 to 2018. And maybe you could point to that as a reason why they weren't trying to win. But it's not like they didn't keep the same coach while they were there. It's just, man, incompetence is hard to differentiate from maliciousness at times. And that's just where that line is when it comes to tanking.